Hi YouTube, it's your girl Me-Anie here. Today I'm going to do a reply video on, it's called Nautilus. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. Nautilus Inspired Hairdo. It was done by Cheska Lay on her channel Cheska Locks. I started to leave a comment, but it was more than I could type, so that's why I have the video. That's why I'm making the video. In this video, she basically was talking about a hairstyle that she saw a coworker had this hairstyle, and she thought it was like just something that she must try, and the coworker just was not willing to give up the goods on how to, create this hairstyle. And I haven't encountered too many people like that, but then again, I haven't seen too many people on a day-to-day basis that have locks. But I can definitely understand why this person is like that, and I don't agree with it at all. Some people, I really didn't know that people still do this. Some people just do not want to share anything about their personal style. Even if they're wearing something that you can basically get yourself, they don't want to share it with you. Look at Siler. I really didn't know that people still did that. Growing up, you encounter a lot of this. You ask someone, like, you'll ask someone about their sneakers, like, ooh, where you get those from? And they wouldn't want to tell you. And it was just such a petty thing. But back then, growing up, you just want to feel like you're the center of attention. You want to feel like you're the center of attention. And it's something that we should grow out of. As a child, I'm not saying that it's okay, but it's understandable. But as you get older, you should definitely be able to grow out of that phase and be able to say, hey, I got this from this place and it was this much and they have these colors. You don't have to take it to that extent, but me personally, being comfortable in my skin and my sense of style, if someone approached me about something I'm wearing or my hairstyle, anything, I am comfortable enough to tell them where I got it from, what colors they have, how much it is, where else they can get it from if they're not close to that location. I don't know if it has something to do with me working in retail, but I have no problem in telling you where I got something from or how to create this. If you watch me on a regular basis or watch a few of my videos, my subscribers know that I wear wigs every once in a while. And I constantly get approached by other people at work. Especially when I worked at Ulta. I got approached by Caucasian ladies on a daily basis. Like, oh my God, I love your hair. How'd you get your curls like that? And for me, my joy came out of telling them, like, oh, thank you. I take it off at night. That was always my reply. Like, first, I would definitely say thank you because it was just such a grand compliment, because they would go into asking me, how'd you get your curls like that? I'm like, I take this off at night. And they're just like, what? They give me like this blank stare. Like, what? You take it off at night? And I'm like, yeah, so wait, I actually have dreads under here. And they just could not comprehend, to save their lives, like what I was talking about. So even in most cases, I would go to the back and pull one of my dreads out, probably this one right here that's long, pull it out and show them, like, I have dreads under this. Total sidetrack. So at the end of the day, this is what it is. Your coworker is not secure. She's not secure enough to share this with you because she lacks the confidence that she needs to be able to be in the same room with anyone that has her style, which is kind of silly if you ask me. She just lacks that confidence. If I have a style and I'm in the same room with someone else, it's gonna look different. This is the part that I started getting into in the message. Locks are so different. You can have 2 or 3 different people in the same room. Let's say they all started their locks at the same time. Their locks are going to be very different. For one, they're probably going to have different textures. The size of the locks are going to be different. Even if you have the same texture, the same size, there's still going to be something different about these locks. Therefore, when you do a style, the style is going to be different. All right, my locks, for instance, I have, ouch. My signature lock is this long one right here. It's the longest lock that I have, and no matter what, it just hangs the longest. And that's one of my signature locks. I have another one that's off to the side. There you go. This one I joined a while ago because I thought it was too thin. So I have a two-headed dragon right here. I also have another two-headed dragon right here. They're all different. Like, they're supposed to be the same size, but they all take on a different characteristic. This one has like a little curly Q sticking out of it that I will not cut, if you can see it. Locks are different. No matter how neat you try to get them, no matter how uniform you try to make them, they're all going to have their own personality. It's kind of like a fingerprint. No fingerprint is the same. So, alright, I'm having speech problems, so the rest of this video is going to be in my accent. Yeah, your co-worker just basically had a problem with being secure, and it's a shame because it's nothing more beautiful than a very secure person. There's a difference between being conceited and being secure. She was just insecure. The fact that you figured out this hairstyle, I am I'm glad that you figured it out. But what I wish that you and this co-worker still work together. Just so that she could see that without her help, you were able to figure out her hairstyle and you actually posted it onto YouTube. And then people on YouTube, your faithful viewers, are going to see this hairstyle and imitate it and make it their own. Hopefully make it their own. I tried the style and it didn't work for me all the way because even though I have 3 years worth of locks, when I rolled it on one side, it didn't look too kempt in the back. So I have to figure out a way to make it look nice and neat. And the front looked fine. Like if I took a picture from the front, it was good. But to be walking around and people seeing it from the back, it wasn't like all neat. So I'll play around with that. That's basically my view on the whole take as far as her being insecure. If anyone else have a comment or a different view, or if you're one of the people that, you know, you have a hairstyle or you have anything that you obtain and you don't want to share it with other people, can you elaborate on this? Like, tell us why it is that some people are like that, because I would like to know.